Welcome back to another episode of Podcast and Chill. I'm Leo, your cheerful host, and today we have an exciting topic to discuss.
Hi everyone, I'm Gwen. It's great to have you all here with us again.
Gwen, are you ready for today's topic?
Absolutely, Leo. Let's dive right in.
So today, we'll talk about how to learn English by yourself.
Interesting. Setting clear goals is very important when learning English by yourself.
Without goals, it's easy to feel lost or unmotivated.
Also, a SMART goal needs to be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound.
For example, instead of saying I want to improve my English, you could set a SMART goal, like I will learn and use 10 new English words every day for the next month.
But when setting goals, we should know that there are short-term and long-term goals.
Can you explain what long-term and short-term goals are?
Sure, long-term goals give us a big picture. For example, becoming fluent in English for work or travel.
They are big things you want to achieve in the future.
Yes, and short-term goals are smaller, more immediate steps that help you reach your long-term goals.
Like learning grammar rules this month or practicing speaking skills next month.
Exactly. Short-term goals could also include things like reading one English book every 2 weeks or watching an English movie every weekend. Remember, it's also important to celebrate your progress and adjust your goals as you go.
This keeps you motivated and helps you stay on track. When, after setting our goals, what's next?
Next, we need to find the right resources to help us achieve those goals. Thankfully, there are many online resources available, both free and paid, that can make learning English easier and more enjoyable.
That sounds great. Can you give us some examples?
Sure, one of the most popular apps is Duolingo. It's free and covers a wide range of topics with fun, game-like lessons.
I've heard of Duolingo. It's really engaging and keeps you motivated with its point system.
Another great resource is BBC Learning English. They offer a variety of lessons and videos on grammar, vocabulary, and even British culture. It's a fantastic way to improve your skills with real-life examples.
I think having real-life context can really help make the language stick. What else do you recommend?
There's also Memrise. It's a great app that uses spaced repetition to help you remember new words and phrases. You can learn at your own pace and even compete with friends.
Competing with friends sounds like a fun way to stay motivated.
Exactly. And don't forget about YouTube channels like English Addict, which offer free lessons and tips on learning English. It's like having a personal tutor available anytime.
With so many resources, there's really no excuse not to practice and improve our English every day.
Absolutely, Leo. Utilizing these resources can make learning English more accessible, fun, and effective.
Gwen, can we talk more about YouTube? There are so many channels that help with learning English.
Of course, YouTube is a fantastic resource for learning English. There are channels for every learning style.
Can you recommend some good channels?
Sure. One great channel is English Speaking Course. They offer clear and simple lessons on everyday conversation. It's perfect for beginners.
That sounds helpful. What else do you suggest?
Another excellent channel is Learn English with Jessica. Jessica uses fun methods to teach grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. She makes learning enjoyable.
Jessica's lessons sound fun. Do you have any other recommendations?
There's Learn English Podcast. It's perfect for those who enjoy listening to podcasts. They cover various topics and real-life conversations, which helps improve listening skills.
Podcasts are great for listening practice. Do they also provide transcripts?
Yes, Leo, they provide transcripts, so you can read along while listening. It's a great way to improve both listening and reading skills.
With these channels, it feels like we have our own English teachers available anytime.
YouTube makes learning English accessible, interactive, and fun. There's always something new to learn.
Gwen, after setting goals and finding resources, how can we make sure we study consistently?
That's a great question, Leo. Creating a study schedule is key. It helps us stay organized and ensures we dedicate time to learning every day.
So, how do we start making a study schedule?
First, look at your daily routine and find a time slot that works best for you. It could be in the morning, afternoon, or evening. Choose a time when you are most alert and can focus well.
That makes sense. Should we study every day?
Yes, it's important to study a little bit every day rather than a lot at once. Consistency is key. Even 15-30 minutes a day can make a big difference.
What if we miss a day?
It's okay to miss a day sometimes. Just try to get back on track the next day. The goal is to create a habit of studying regularly.
Should we plan what to study each day?
Of course, planning what to study each day helps you stay focused. For example, you could practice vocabulary on Mondays, listening on Tuesdays, speaking on Wednesdays, and so on.
That sounds like a good plan. Can we also use online resources in our schedule?
Definitely. Incorporate online resources like Duolingo or BBC Learning English into your schedule. For instance, you can do a lesson on Duolingo every morning or watch a video on BBC Learning English in the evening.
Thanks, Gwen. With a good study schedule, it sounds like learning English can become a part of our daily routine.
Consistency and planning are the keys to success in learning any language.
Now, let's talk about practicing speaking English.
Practicing speaking is very important. Here are some tips to help you practice on your own. One simple way is to talk to yourself in English. Describe what you're doing or thinking.
That's a great idea, Gwen. Sometimes I pretend I'm hosting a show and talk about my day in English. It's fun and helpful.
Another tip is to record yourself speaking. Listen to the recording and see where you can improve.
And don't be too hard on yourself. It's about learning and getting better over time.
Using language exchange apps like HelloTalk or Tandem is also very effective.
Absolutely. You can practice with native speakers and make new friends from around the world.
And don't forget to join language clubs or online groups. Speaking with others regularly helps build confidence.
The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. Goal. Definition: an aim or desired result. Example: setting clear goals is very important when learning English. Resources. Definition: materials, money, and other things that can be used. Example: we define the right resources to help us achieve those goals. Consistency. Definition: doing something the same way over time. Example: consistency is key in learning any language. Achieve. Definition: to successfully reach a desired objective or result. Example: planning what to study each day helps keep you focused and achieve your goals. Schedule. Definition: a plan that gives events or activities and the times that they will happen or be done. Example: creating a study schedule is key. Celebrate. Definition: to do something enjoyable because of a special occasion or success. Example: it's important to celebrate your progress. What online resources were mentioned in the conversation that can help with learning English? They mentioned Duolingo, BBC Learning English, Memrise, and YouTube channels like English Addict, English Speaking Course, Learn English with Jessica, and LEP Learn English Podcast. Why do Gwen and Leo think it's important to set both short-term and long-term goals when learning English? They say it's important because long-term goals give you a big picture and future targets like becoming fluent in English. Short-term goals are smaller and immediate, helping you reach the long-term ones, like learning grammar rules this month or practicing speaking next month. Now let's discuss immersing yourself in English.
Yes, Leo. Immersing yourself in English is crucial for improving your language skills.
Gwen, why is it so important to surround yourself with English?
When you're surrounded by English, you naturally start to think in English and improve your understanding. It's like when children learn their native language by being constantly surrounded by it. They hear it, see it, and use it every day.
Creating an English environment around us works the same way?
Exactly. By immersing yourself in English, you are giving your brain the chance to pick up the language naturally, just like a child learns their first language.
That makes sense. So, what are some ways to do this?
One effective way is to watch movies and TV shows in English. Try to watch with English subtitles to help with understanding.
I love watching comedies in English. They are fun and educational.
Another method is to listen to English music. Pay attention to the lyrics and try to sing along.
Yes, and reading books, articles, or blogs in English can also help a lot. It expands your vocabulary and understanding.
Absolutely. You can start with simple books or articles and gradually move to more complex materials as you improve.
And don't forget about online forums and groups. Joining English-speaking communities helps you practice and learn from others.
Yes, interacting with native speakers and other learners can boost your confidence and speaking skills.
So, the more you surround yourself with English, the faster you'll improve.
Immersing yourself in the language makes learning more natural and enjoyable.
Gwen, do you remember how we used to make flashcards in school?
Yes, flashcards are a classic method for learning and memorizing vocabulary.
And now with technology, we have apps that make this even easier and more effective.
Absolutely. Apps like Anki and Quizlet use flashcards, but add features like the Spaced Repetition System, or SRS.
SRS is great because it helps you review words just before you're likely to forget them, making your study sessions more efficient.
Right. By spacing out your reviews, you reinforce your memory at just the right times.
And using apps like Anki and Quizlet is so convenient. You can study on the go whenever you have a few spare minutes.
That's right, Leo. These apps also let you create your own flashcards or use sets made by other learners, which can save time and provide new learning perspectives.
So everyone, make sure to check out Anki, Quizlet, and other vocabulary apps. They're powerful tools to help you learn and remember English words more effectively.
Incorporate these tools into your daily study routine and see how much faster you can learn.
It's all about finding what works best for you and making the most of it. Gwen, one thing I've found really helpful is tracking my progress. Do you do that too?
Yes, Leo. Keeping track of your progress is essential. It helps you see how far you've come and keeps you motivated.
How do you track your progress, Gwen?
I use a study journal. Every day, I write down what I studied, what I learned, and any challenges I faced. It helps me reflect on my learning.
That sounds great. I also like to set milestones and celebrate when I reach them. For example, after learning 100 new words, I treat myself to something nice.
Celebrating milestones is a fantastic idea. It makes the learning process more enjoyable and gives you something to look forward to.
Exactly. It doesn't have to be something big. Even small rewards, like a favorite snack or a short break, can be motivating.
Another great way to track progress is using apps that monitor your learning activity. They can show you stats and graphs of your improvement over time.
Apps like Duolingo and Memrise have features that let you see your streaks and achievements, which is very motivating.
So everyone, start keeping a study journal and use tracking apps. Celebrate your milestones no matter how small.
It's all about recognizing your hard work and enjoying the journey. Keep pushing forward and rewarding yourself along the way.
Keep learning and celebrating everyone. Surround. Definition: to be all around something or someone. Example: when you're surrounded by English, you naturally start to think in English and improve your understanding. Environment. Definition: the surroundings or conditions in which a person, animal, or plant lives or operates. Example: creating an English environment works the same way as when children learn their native language. Improve. Definition: to make or become better. Example: when you immerse yourself in English, you are giving your brain the chance to pick up the language naturally and improve. Lyrics. Definition: the words of a song. Example: listen to English music, pay attention to the lyrics, and try to sing along. Confidence. Definition: a feeling of self-assurance arising from an appreciation of one's own abilities or qualities. Example: interacting with native speakers and other learners can boost your confidence and speaking skills. Reward. Definition: a thing given in recognition of service, effort, or achievement. Example: celebrating milestones with small rewards, like a favorite snack or a short break, can be motivating. Why is it important to surround yourself with English, according to Gwen? According to Gwen, it is important to surround yourself with English because it helps you naturally start to think in English and improve your understanding, similar to how children learn their native language by being constantly surrounded by it. What methods does Gwen suggest for immersing yourself in English? Answer: subtitles, listening to English music and paying attention to the lyrics, reading books, articles, or blogs in English, and joining English-speaking online forums and groups to practice and learn from others.
Well, that's all the time we have for today, folks. We hope you found our tips helpful and inspiring.
Remember, learning English is a journey, not a race. Set your goals, use the resources available, and most importantly, enjoy the process.
And don't forget to celebrate those small wins along the way. Every step forward is a step towards success.
We love hearing from you, so share your progress and experiences with us in the comments or on our social media.
And if you have any questions or topics you want us to cover, let us know. We're here to help you on your English learning journey.
Thanks for tuning in to Podcast and Chill. Until next time, keep striving and thriving.